Hey, Amin, what's up?
Rob, how's it going? Just got in here in time.
Just in time. Hey, that's okay. This is a very impromptu. I was actually, I was actually on the Peloton, right?
Yeah,
We have one, right? We have,
nice.
and I was doing a class, and then I was like, you know what? I mean, Mrs. Legs, she's tutoring until 4. The kids are at the mother-in-law's for the evening and coming back tomorrow. Why not just do a live stream and just like, Sunday, Saturday afternoon, see who's around and let's talk watches for about an hour. What do you think?
Very cool. I dig it.
Yeah, our buddy Chaz from the Berg will be joining us very, very shortly. Um, what do you got on wrist tonight, today?
I got a serious bedhead. I got my Grand Seiko.
The new Grand Seiko. You got it this
Yeah,
when
yeah.
did it came in late last week or this past
Uh,
week?
got it
I mean, I'm sorry,
yesterday.
let me do a solo right here.
Uh,
That's
yesterday?
oh, was it yesterday? I feel like you've had it for
Uh,
a couple days.
or the day before? Oh yeah, Thursday. Thursday.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
And you're digging it, aren't you?
yeah, yeah. I love it. It's It's nice to have a quartz simple watch, high accuracy. It's
Yeah.
beautifully finished. It's super comfortable. It's
Yeah.
very thin.
Yeah.
Um, really, really enjoying it.
Um, so the sting of getting rid of the long jeans, it takes away from that, right? Because you're so happy about what you got kind of like in return in a way. I mean, it wasn't a direct trade, obviously, but
Yeah.
it was like you're swapping watches in your collection, basically.
Yeah, I'm happy with the change.
Yeah.
It's the Longines I like a lot. Um, but even when I got the Longines, I liked it a lot, but I got a very good deal,
Hmm.
and the deal was so good that I was like, "Well, I don't know how if it's gonna be a keeper or not, but it's a great deal, so
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
enjoy it for a while."
Yeah.
Whereas this one is one I've been looking at for, probably 4 or 5 years, this type of Grand
Yeah.
Seiko.
Okay.
It's kinda been in my mind, and I've gotten, like, less expensive watches that to try to scratch this itch
Yeah.
without getting this one, you know?
Yeah.
Um, so ultimately, I'm very happy with the trade. I would say the Longines I sold was like almost perfect condition, and this one's got some scratches, and they have like the same retail value. So in a way, I kind of, uh, you know, you could say I wasn't the greatest trade, but the enjoyment I get out of this is definitely more. So
That's excellent. And that's
yeah,
really at the end of the day,
yeah.
all that matters. I tell you what, I mean, like a few months ago, I was like, I really want to add a Grand Seiko to the
Mm,
collection. That kind of waned, and now seeing you and your reaction to this one,
mm.
um, man, I want a Grand Seiko. I do.
We're all like that.
Yeah, we
Um,
are. We totally are. Right.
I really I love it though, and, it is, um yeah, the bracelet fits me perfectly, and you can see it's quite thin, right? It's
Yeah.
under 11 millimeters, under 11 millimeters. It's got the lion on the case
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Uh, no micro adjust, but it comes with, regular links and half links, which are removable, and the fit for me is absolutely perfect. And then you've seen how they do these dials, how the indices
Absolutely.
are, and I love those
The
hands,
polishing.
those sword hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a very deep inky black. It's matte, it's not glossy. I thought it might be glossy, but it's a very deep black, and
Yeah.
the way the indices are polished and the hands against the black, they really sparkle almost like gems. So,
Yeah. That's
uh,
awesome. I
yeah.
love it. I love it. I want one. I got the um hot ring.
Oh, it looks
Yeah.
so awesome on that mesh.
Yeah, I just threw it on there,
Yeah.
because, the strap that it came in was, too dressy. I just wanted to wear this, I had ordered a couple of straps, that were supposed to come in. They're getting held up inexplicably. I have a distressed blue suede leather kind of strap, which I
Mm,
think will really look great on this. And then a brown, pebbled strap, both Fluco straps. I'm a big fan of Fluco straps. They're not super expensive. They're high quality, made in Germany, and I think they look great. And so I'm waiting for those. I was hoping to get them by this weekend because I wanted to do a video tonight, like a three, like a three watch collection out of my collection,
Ah,
and that kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, I still may do it anyway. But enjoying my time here with the Hodman for sure. Hey, let's say hello to some people on the chat, and then we'll shoot the S for a little while. Um, let's see here, Young Excellency. Well, it looks like I won't be doing anything productive for a while. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, it was 8 degrees this morning when Fahrenheit when I woke up and took the kids to their Saturday preschool. Man, I don't really want to do much today. It didn't really,
yeah.
I know you were out earlier, right? So
Yep.
I assume it's as cold up in Boston as it here in New Jersey. But
It's a cold one.
it is it's been cold lately too, which I kind of like, but I just don't want to do much outside though. Hey, Joey B's here. What's up, Joey B? With a recent pickup. Man, it's been crazy. Our little group of friends lately. Hey, Wilson, how you doing? Caliber, what's going on? Dan is here. Peter C. Hey, Rohit's here. Unachieving watch collector. Navy blue monster. Beautiful GS there. Hey, guys, let us know what you're wearing on wrist. Hey, Ken Spear checking in from Pittsburgh. Tennessee Mike, what's up, man? Hey, Bobby. Hey, Amin. Tennessee, I think he's starting to do some reviews on his channel, along with his like vlogging about his watch hobby. Really awesome channel Tennessee Mike has there. I really like watching his stuff. Um, yep. So Joey's wearing his part two, his part two of the Explorer two. This is the second go around with him, right?
Yep.
With it. Um, Pierre Martin is here. AJ is here. Ben is here. Was this the GS Tron from Kentucky?
Kentucky
And
man. No,
man,
no. So I believe he was selling a 37
yeah.
millimeter with a different case. This is a 40 millimeter with the 44 GS case.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, Sanjay has finally brainwashed the group. Everyone going Grand Seiko. He his channel has definitely heavily influenced. He's definitely put Grand Seiko on the radar, and then of course it doesn't help that you got one, and a couple of our friends like Colin got one recently. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. He is an influencer.
Yep.
Joey B saying, I love the mesh on there. Bobby makes it much sportier. I wear the Anodane on a mesh and it's a similar manner. Yeah, his Anodane on a mesh would be awesome for sure. He's got that red postal red dial, enamel dial. Yeah, awesome.
That's a sweet
Uh,
watch.
yep. AJ rubbing it in, 70 degrees here in the OC. Peter hasn't left the house. I don't blame him. Uh, MK40 triple date on wrist, very, very nice. Cartier tank solo for Rohit. SPB 207 for Tennessee Mike. The Excellency, it was minus 29 degrees Fahrenheit with a wind outside this morning. Spring can't come soon enough.
Oof.
Well, you are living in Atlantic Canada, so that will that'll do it, right? Um, Navy Blues are wearing the GS SBGH 201 on the brown Fluco shell Cordovan. Yeah, Fluco straps all the way. Um, yep, minus 34 degrees Celsius in Montreal this morning. Yeah, okay, all right. You guys have it a lot worse than us here in the states. All right, fine, fine. Um, anyway, so speaking of like quartz and I kind of guess I wanted to talk a little bit about oh, we got one more guy here. Hey Chaz, how you
Chaz.
doing?
What's
Nice for
up,
joining us.
guys?
Hey,
Thanks for
Chaz.
joining us,
Well,
Happy
thanks for
Saturday.
having me.
Yeah, anytime. Chaz is always a good go-to guy. Last minute impromptu streams, very very supportive, and I appreciate
Always
Mr.
glad to jump on, and honored to be here with uh, with Amin and you.
Yeah.
So
So
what did I miss so far?
well, Amin was waxing poetic about his Grand Seiko that he recently picked up, and I know you're a
I
fan of
said
Grand Seiko, right?
I am. I'm maybe not Sanjay level, but I'm not far behind. I'm a I would not call myself a fanboy, but I do appreciate Grand Seiko for what it is. I really do.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, Amin was saying like he appreciates having like a high accuracy quartz watch in his collection, and I think um in any collection having a quartz watch and a very very good quartz watch is perfectly acceptable. I mean, like, I don't get why some people are just like, oh, quartz has no soul, or it's doesn't it's not worthy of a luxury watch collection to have one in there. I don't buy that. You know,
Nah,
I don't buy that because at the end of the day, um, quartz. I mean, like you can set all your other clocks to watches to it, especially if it's high accuracy, and it's reliable, right? Grab and go. You don't have to wind it. Change the hour on it once a year or twice a year, whatever. When you jump forward and backwards, and that's it. And that's
and
it,
if you
right?
look at the process of how they build that movement,
Hmm.
I mean, this is. I mean, we say quartz like it's something simple, you know. Um, that movement is incredibly complicated, and it's very a lot of technology in there.
Yeah,
So and it's beautiful. I mean, it has obviously it's not like a Longa, but there's a lot to appreciate there.
yeah.
I've been looking at mechanical watches so exclusively for years now that I am like, I I almost feel like when they started having quartz, like that feeling of like, wow, there's a deadbeat complication on this watch. It's sweet, you know. And the other thing about it is the precision of it. I know Clayton was making fun of me being obsessive, but this thing, as far as I can tell, just the solidity of how it whacks the exact center of every tick mark around the entire way. It's kind of cool. It's just
Hmm.
they built it with real precision,
Yeah.
not just for timekeeping, but for just the way that it's operating.
And in case you didn't trigger enough people with the quartz, we'll just put another Seiko up there.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
I tell you guys, I mean, I'm going to sound like I'm you know, really a fan here, but I can't get it to do. Maybe I keep going in the wrong direction. can't, can't do it. But can you see the finishing on those hands? Um,
Yeah,
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, it's
glimmer.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shine.
That and this is a. I mean, I think this watch retails for a little over three, but I bought it for under two,
Yeah.
and it's got the 8L35 movement, which is a Grand Seiko movement, and then it's got the finishing on the handset like a Grand Seiko. I think it's a bargain, the Marine
Mm.
Master.
Oh,
So
agreed. Yeah, for sure. Um, Dan would like to know where is the soul located on an automatic. Well, oh, Dan, you don't have to be so literal. Oyster Quartz is James Brown levels of soul. All right. Um, Ms. Nine, holy cow, what is this chaos? Cheers all, Tudor Black Bay 58 today. Another great, great watch,
Beautiful.
for sure. Philly, Joey B saying 9F Quartz is superior to many other popular automatic movements. Okay. All right. Um, Romance Seiko. Yeah. Well, we know Dib. He likes some Seikos for sure. Um, there we go. Good, Ahmed. I think we can say something or
Oh, I
or
was gonna put up the I don't even know where the messages, but Dib's looking at a Panerai. I wanted to show my phone on the screen and see if we can comment on this a little bit. Let me see if I can find it. Carry
And
on.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, here we go.
yeah. Okay.
So
oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
gosh,
Dib's arm, 42 millimeter submersible with
He could
a
pull it
white
off.
dial. Looks great on his wrist. He said it
Yeah.
looks even better in the mirror because things look a little bigger on the.
Yeah.
He said he showed it to his wife, and she is saying, "Why don't you get another Rolex?" was the answer there.
Okay. I mean, that could be good or bad, right?
Yeah.
That could be a good or bad. It depends on how you look at it. AJ saying all the cool kids are getting Seikos. Pam, 1223 new release. That's what Dib was looking at there. Speaking of Seikos, I'm going to do a quick channel plug here. I'm going to put out a video tomorrow for a giveaway. Giving away the Seiko SNE 541.
Wow.
20,
nice.
just past 2,500 subscribers. Solar
Congrats, Rob.
watch. Thank you so much.
Great giveaway.
Yeah, and then for 3,000, just to wet everyone's whistle, got the old SNJ. You have this watch.
Oh,
Oh
I have that
man, yeah,
watch.
Yeah,
I like that
yeah,
watch. I
yeah.
count that watch. Wolfie
the Desert Fox.
wouldn't count it, but yeah, I actually really enjoy that watch. I wear it a lot.
It's tempting, man. I think I kind of want to keep it, but I got these watches in for giveaways. So anyway, so I'll do a video and that'll come out tomorrow. Um, but I mean, I think it's so like I have a bunch of G-Shocks, right? And they're digital watches, and they pretty much keep very good time. I especially love the solar uh, G-Shock squares with the Bluetooth connectivity, so I could keep it accurate time going. But there is something about that that tick from Grand Seiko that is just amazing. I had a watch in late last year. I still got to edit the review. It was the 9F Quartz GMT, whatever. I forget the reference number, but the ticks were it almost, I don't know. There was something about the tick that it was just so solid. Like it was like the power that is generated, and then the smoothness of it. Like I know it's not smooth. I know it's a tick, but it feels like it's emphatic. Like it's done with a purpose. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just really really hard to describe. It's a tick that I haven't seen like you. I would never have seen that on a Timex. Like a Quartz Timex or Quartz other whatever other watch. I just didn't get that feeling. It just feels like quality.
It feels like it might be slower than a regular quartz tick.
Yeah. Right.
Is slower and then a very yeah. Maybe it's I'm bugging, but it feels
No,
that way.
no, no. There's something. There's something. I
Yeah.
mean, Ches, do you notice that on your Grand Seikos? Like, there's something
Well,
about that tick
first
that
of all,
separates
I
it.
feel like we're in an alternate universe because I'm almost hearing music talking about a quartz Grand Seiko. So we're getting up there. This but I know exactly what you're talking about. To me, it's a metronome effect.
Mm,
There's
mm,
something soothing about a metronome. If you've ever been,
yeah,
I was a kid who was forced into piano lessons when I was a kid, and that I remember the teacher putting that metronome up
Hmm.
there, to teach you to keep rhythm.
yeah,
And there's something about that metronome and that 9F movement that brings that back to me. So I don't know if that has anything to do with what you're talking about, but there is something about that tick that is different.
yeah. That's a good analogy, Chaz. I can see that because I played guitar for years, and I had a metronome, and like it that kind of what it reminds me of. It's just there's something about it. Go
Couple
ahead.
people in the
Yeah,
chat are saying that it ticks 2 beats per second. I know that
I heard
there's a
that too.
second movement there. If when
Yeah.
they slow it down, you can see it. But when with the naked eye, I can't tell that. It looks like one solid tick.
Yeah, I've
Right.
heard that as well. And I wonder if that's the effect that we're seeing we can't see it because it has to be slowed down, but whatever that motion that is so pleasing is a product of that double tech, perhaps. um Hey, Kevin from Wrong Time Watch is here. How you doing, buddy? Please check out Kevin's channel, Wrong Time Watch. Great channel there.
Kevin does good work, good guy.
Daily,
If you guys
daily
aren't,
content too, right? It's like
yeah,
every
if you're
day.
not subbed, and he's getting really good on his camera.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know what the correct terminology is, but filming. He's doing really good work. A
Yeah,
good guy, worthy
yeah,
of a sub if you're not subbed to him.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Any So, Amin, you just picked up a watch. Um, what are you feeling today? Like, what's are you eyeing something um soon, or has something's
Uh,
crossed your mind? I'm sure there's a lot of things that.
a lot of things cross my mind, but I still think I'm gonna, I'm still in kinda shutdown mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This was effectively a trade,
Mhm.
and as
Mhm.
far as big purchases or, I'm still feeling pretty content and enjoy what I have and
Yeah.
enjoy what all our friends are enjoying. It will, Chaz, I was talking to you not long ago when you said that the the we'll see how we feel when all the new announcements come out
That's going to be the first big
in the
test,
spring.
right?
Yeah, that'll be interesting. But for right now, I
Yeah,
feel pretty good where I'm at.
Yeah.
yeah. That's the thing I'm kind of, you know, bracing for. Um, Part of the safety zone I have is that a lot of watches just immediately that drop are out of my range, so those don't tempt me. But when that new one comes out that you could afford if you wanted to, that's the one. That's when your resolve, my resolve, I should say, my resolve is tested. So we'll see.
Right. Right. I tell you what, I my recent experience purchasing the Hob ring through eBay, and then eBay doing this authentication process for watches over $2,000 really has opened up a lot more watches to me, to peruse. Right? I mean, I
Mm.
had like about 4 or 5, probably more, probably more like 5 or 10 sites that I typically go to on a daily basis and look to see what's new. Um, Never went on eBay just because I heard the nightmare stories of it. I bought other things off eBay, just not watches. And now it's just another avenue of watches for sale that has just opened up, and there's so much stuff there. And some of these dealers who I go on their websites, they have stores in on eBay, and you can it feels like you can easier it's more easy to negotiate with them on there as opposed to going on their site, because most of these sites, these businesses just have an add to cart, right? You just add to cart.
Mm.
And where on eBay, some of them have that make offer. And then eBay throws around this like $500 or 10% off, incentive on top of that. It's just like now it's just like it's even making it more difficult for me, like to not to spend my money, you know.
How
And
does that, anybody know how that works on the back end? Like, eBay's not making all these sellers eat 10% less profit, right? Or is eBay just giving up their cut?
I,
What's happening there?
I don't know, if I don't know. I really
Yeah.
don't know, because it seems like that 10% off that's going on right now, up to $500,
Mm,
is not available for everybody, right?
okay.
So I've seen it where it hasn't been available to, just smaller accounts, and I'm just only judging smaller accounts just by the fact that they have less, you know, comments on, or less, rating,
Mm,
meaning
mm.
like less number amount of rating, right?
Okay.
So I don't know if they're actually smaller or bigger, but for Godberg, right?
Uh-huh.
It's there, right?
Yeah.
But some of these places, like from Japan, I haven't seen it there.
Hmm.
So that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if for that case, Godberg is already pre-cutting their
Hmm.
prices. or on the other end, eBay is taking away from their cut. I'm
Mm.
trying to think of like why would eBay take away from their end?
From their
Uh,
own cut,
yeah,
just
yeah,
to get people buying on eBay, I guess, but like
buying more
like like
watches.
you had a good experience
Hmm.
buying on eBay, so now you're thinking about you're shopping more on eBay.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it seems weird if they can just go, "Okay, Govberg, now you're gonna make 10% less on everything." That's weird too.
Yeah, I don't think they do that to Godberg
Yeah,
because I mean I think they would like that business. I think they would like to attract that business, and
yeah.
maybe that's part of the metrics.
Mm,
Maybe they say, hey, come sell your stuff on eBay.
mm,
Periodically, we will give your client 10% back, not from you, but from us,
mm,
and keep building up that presence on eBay for selling these kind of products.
mm,
I've been a long time eBay member, and I've seen how they changed through the years. Their relationship to PayPal is very different now than it used to be. Those used to be they routed everything through PayPal. Now they don't do that. They used to pay, like for instance, a seller used to get paid through PayPal. Now you get paid directly from eBay, and they
right.
changed their fees around. So I bet they've worked it around. I bet some of that has maybe freed up some of their expenses, and they what they're doing in these um, um, like authentication process and
Hmm.
other things. So they're using that to try to attract new sellers, um, because it had become almost impossible for sellers there. They made it really good for buyers,
Yeah.
but and I've noticed in the last year they've been doing things to try to attract more buyers.
Hmm.
Mm,
And I think by the authentication process that doesn't come out of the buyer's pocket,
mm,
and through the the use of discounts that also does not come out of the seller's
mm,
pocket. It doesn't come out of the seller's pocket. So that's really attractive to sellers
mm.
because somebody can't say, well, they gave me a fake, if
Yeah.
you've had it authenticated, right?
Yeah.
Protects both sides.
Yeah, right, right.
So, Navy Blue Monster saying some of those eBay coupons are for certain sellers. So I'm guessing the seller takes a cut to sell someone watches, possibly.
Mm,
I think there's different types of coupons I see. So I don't
mhm.
know if some of these coupons are coming from the seller or some are coming from eBay. Yeah, the eBay fees are pretty high. Joe's saying here that eBay pays the coupon 100% and that Watchbox has told them they love when they put that coupon out there.
Oh, interesting.
Okay.
Well, I think I don't think eBay sends that discount out generally. I think they target it.
Mm,
Um, and I think that's just I don't know that, I'm guessing, but because I've heard people say it, I've gotten it before, and I've said, hey, this eBay's sending out this 10% off, and then several other people haven't gotten that,
Yeah.
and it's not on there. So I know that I got it, and I know others didn't.
Yeah.
They
mm,
may target people who view a lot of watches or something, or previous watch buying history or
Hmm.
whatever. It may be targeted marketing.
Yeah. I think you're right about that. Neff is saying, I don't know how Rob found that harboring. I've been looking. There are a grand total of 4 for sale on Earth. So, Neff, so I didn't know about the harboring either. My friend Joey B, who's on the chat, he sent. Well, he put it out there, and he said, and they had offered, or eBay had offered a $500, or the seller had offered a $500 coupon. So he threw it out there. Hey, somebody might get this for under five. So it was just a matter of chance that this all happened. And so that's how, like, I wasn't searching harboring on eBay. Um, Joey had found it and put it out there for a couple of us who may be interested. Um, NX, it takes two to tango. Yeah, very very true. Um, Jim, eBay for buyers is good, but used to be better. Wayne, get out of here. Um, damn, sales tax on a Rolex or on higher end just stinks. But that is a state thing, not eBay.
Right.
Um, Hey Chris, how you doing? From the Watch Lounge here. I know one of the people that authenticates the watches on eBay. You guys probably do too. Not going to call any names out. Okay. Um,
I've heard that.
yeah. Um, yeah, the sales tax. Yeah, Chad's saying the sales tax is a bummer. I guess is that something um, that anybody who participates as a seller on eBay has to charge a sales tax?
Yeah, the eBay
Yeah.
charges it, the seller does not. And
Oh,
the
okay.
only exception, I think there are 5 states in the U.S. That don't collect state sales tax,
Yeah.
and but that's something eBay does. The seller has nothing, no control over that. So,
Yeah.
but it
Okay.
makes that's one thing that used to make eBay really advantageous over going to some retail outlets because you could get, and when you think about it, these are secondhand things that have already been taxed at some point in time. Most of the time, I mean, there are some new items sold on eBay, but a lot of it is secondhand stuff. It's just we're just living in a very tax heavy environment,
Yeah. 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 I mean, look, it is what it is, right? I mean,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can go live in some other parts of the world where they like tax your half your income automatically, right? You know what I
right,
mean? So
or
yeah,
more.
or more. Yeah, yeah. But there are places, websites, watch dealers that you can find that don't charge sales tax or state or they don't include it in the state sales tax. There are some still out there. It is possible. To find them. But yeah, it is a bummer because after I made my offer and it was accepted, I'm like, yes, okay, I got it for a certain price, and then got hit with state tax. State tax. So it went up a little bit higher. But at the end of the day, still a great deal on this watch, still a great deal, and that's why now like I've had that really good experience using eBay. I'm more inclined now to like start my search, right? Where I would start maybe like Del Rey or Crown and Caliber or whatnot or Chrono 24. I start my search now on eBay, right? So, um, yeah. Um, let's see your piercing. I don't like it, but it does put eBay on a level playing field versus the local guy.
That's true.
Yeah. Um, so would you guys be more likely now to buy watches off eBay? Was that ever a problem for you in the first place, or?
I mean, the 10% coupon definitely tempts me sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I have used it on a couple that kind of coupon on a couple very inexpensive watches.
Yeah.
I've sold a lot on eBay relative to other places because just stuff sells better and at a higher price there than just about anywhere else in my experience. I mean,
What is the fee that they charge, Amin?
I haven't done it in a year or two, but
Uh,
I sold a bunch of watches on there in the past. It was always around 10%.
yeah.
But the people buying are either less savvy or
Mm,
less picky or whatever. So the prices people were willing to pay were more than 10% more than what people will pay on Watch You Seek or Reddit.
yeah.
And I
Yeah.
never had any problem. I mean, I know people have had problems on eBay, but there's some settings you can set to make it less likely to have a problem. Like I
Mhm.
always set buy it now only, um, generally no offers, instant payment required with buy it now.
Mhm.
People
Mhm.
with less than this amount of feedback are blocked, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, I
um,
follow.
yeah,
And I just thought of it, that you can wait around for that 10% coupon, and that could help offset
yeah,
state taxes, right?
yep.
You know what I mean? So that's a good. I know that was just a completely different thought from what you were
No, no,
talking about, but I was just
it makes sense. Like I was looking at this, that Parmesan that we always look at.
yeah.
Um, I can share,
Yeah, 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 let's look at it.
I
Let's
share,
let me just bring up a couple comments. Neff
yeah.
saying I've using eBay for 11 years. I buy cheap watches from eBay all the time. Nothing above 1K. I actually use it over Amazon. I hate Amazon and their crap search. A little commercial here for Chris. Be sure to go catch Gray Market every day, every Monday. Thanks, Chris, for the super chat. Go ahead, Amin. Are you gonna?
Let me, I'm almost there. All right.
Yeah,
Like the,
it's absolutely the WG, the white gold time, the 1950.
yeah. every time, right?
Every
So
time.
so this is, I mean, it's just a heck of a lot of watch. It's, eh, you know, the list price 18,900. You definitely see this kind of watch for 10,000 very often or a little less than that. But here, 69.50 minus 10% and then plus tax. It basically cancels out the tax, right?
I could have sworn that last year,
Yeah,
like around November, this it was even less. It was like 59, 54.
could be, could
5,
be.
like I think Joey B brought it to our attention. Is like you could
Yeah,
get this watch for like 5,000 after the coupon,
yeah.
something like that.
Everything's going up. But
Yeah,
I was looking at this one too. This is a women's watch, um, but it's pretty nice. 33 millimeters,
yeah,
but 29.99 before
Wow.
the coupon, and it's got a beautiful,
yeah, yeah.
you know, automatic movement, beautifully finished. Um, it's a lot of watch
It
for
is.
that money.
It
Yeah.
is.
TGB would rock that.
Yeah.
That's right in his wheelhouse, isn't it? Doesn't he wear watches that size?
Does he?
I think so. I
I
think
don't
I've
know.
seen him.
If my wife wanted to look at this kind of thing, I would show it to her. Anyway, so
Yeah.
uh,
69. Yeah.
there's a website that blows out Citizen refurbs too. I forget who the seller is, but then when the coupon applies to them, I mean the deals are crazy.
Really.
Yeah, like if you there was a Citizen Tough model I liked.
Hmm.
Going rate was like 300. They're selling it for like 150, and then
Oh,
minus the coupon. You know,
that's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and they're manufacturer refurbished.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
rumor was that Citizen sells new watches there when
Yeah.
instead of sending them to the gray market, they just sell new watches there and call them refurbished so they could blow out the prices. But you can get Alpina, Frederic Constant, and Citizen all under the Citizen umbrella for blowout prices there.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember that. I've been to that store within eBay and seen a lot of great Citizens there. Amin, what's the Grand Seiko reference number? It looks great. Like
I
on
think
yours.
I'm looking it up. SBGV 207. It's been replaced. It's not current, but and I think the replacement is SBGV 237.
All right, had to let Wayne out. Okay, no more interruptions from Wayne. Uh,
But mine's 207.
yeah, excellent pickup, Amin, for
Thank you.
sure.
I was going to
Yeah.
say on my philosophy on eBay is that I used to only really look for watches that were on the lower end.
Hmm.
And if it got over a certain amount, I just, didn't want to use eBay because you hear so many bad
Yeah.
stories. Um, but with this authentication process, I think that has kind of removed that fear. And I
Mm.
think that's what
Yeah.
you were talking about
Oh yeah.
earlier. And
Absolutely.
and I've bought 2 watches through that program, and it was seamless.
Mm.
It was quick to me.
Hmm.
Um, you know, uh, in fact, one of them I got just really cheap was no box and papers. But then that authentication card that you get from them basically is just like having papers, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it makes it very tempting.
Yeah.
But
And you were talking about speed. So like
right,
I put it. My offer was accepted on a Sunday. I got the watch on a Friday, and it had gone to the authentication process.
Wow.
You know
right,
what I mean? So it was so quick. I mean, when I first officially bought it, it said, okay, January 25th. That's when you're going to get an estimate. And it was way before. I mean, I've had it for like a week and a half, and we're in the 22nd. So
right.
like, it was way quicker than I thought for sure. Uh,
It's impressive. You looking
uh,
at any Frank Mullers on
of
on
course.
eBay, Rob?
Of course. So there is one, a Casablanca that is on Gobberg's store and eBay
Mm.
for $4,049, and I'm tempted to make an offer. At the end of the day, I want that price to be after the coupon, like 3 grand, right?
Mm.
So it'll have to be. I think they'll have to come down to like 3,300 or something. I don't know. I don't know if they'll do it. But then, like, they'll tax on top of that. So whatever it is. Um, yeah, it's tempting. I mean, like, I'm in a, where I'm at though. Like, I'm waiting for a call that may come soon or not. Probably
Mm.
not.
Mm.
So I just don't want to overextend myself this early on while I'm waiting for something to potentially go, because knowing my luck, I'll get it and then I'll get a call. So the Hobring kind of like was an opportunity that I felt I had to jump on, because I've always wanted to add Hobring, even though I wasn't ready to do it because I had a plan. So now the plan has totally changed. Well, the plan has changed a little bit this year. So I need to be more hyper focused on what I wanted to pick up this year, and just stick with that. That Casablanca will probably be there. Maybe not that exact one, but they'll be around. They'll be around. So I'm not really too worried about losing that opportunity. The Zenith Type 20 Pilot is also another possibility, but I mean,
Man,
we'll
that's a
see.
nice watch.
Yeah.
Um, I know we've talked about the pilot watch, IWC or Zenith. Um, both of those are very desirable. At one point in time, I need to get one or the other, and it's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
That's one thing I think. IWC had a big year last year, in my
They did.
opinion. And it's a tough act, but I feel like they're gonna, come out with something that's going to be hard for me to resist this year. And I've heard rumors that Zenith is on that, about to drop something here maybe this week, reveal some new improved model. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too. Always looking forward to what Zenith is going to add. So I don't know if this is the guy you guys are same post picture. Let's see. I don't know if it was this is what you're talking about, but this is the Casablanca that I've been looking at. Um, Watch Lounge. I love Harbring. There is a boutique in Philly here. Well, yeah, Martin Pooley, who's based out of Philly. He's he's got Harbrings there. Um, yeah, I did. Yes, Chris, I have it. Big Arista saying 18 months ago, I finally found a Tudor Black Bay 41 dial on bracelet for 2K, and then the next day found a Rolex OP39 for 5K. I got both and ate ramen for 3 months. Big Risk. Big Risk, I think you also have a black Tudor 41, right? So you have both the black and the blue, if I recall correctly. Um, Big Wrist, I think you have both, and then you have the OP Rolex. You have a good channel too. Please check out the Big Wrist. He has a fun channel and a nice collection for sure. Um, yeah, I like it too. I had that desire or want to have a sub collection of watches named after places that I've been. So Casablanca, Morocco. I've been to the Monaco, so I want to pick up a Monaco. Long Island. Frank Miller has a Long Island. I've been to Long Island. Um, so yeah, so at least 3 watches there. And he's got the North Flag. Yeah, Big Wrist has got some serious tutors, man. Uh, Neff is saying when you get the call, you answer. It all ramen after that. Yep, absolutely. Where is this on the Sabbath Pluto line? It's so toxic.
Oh
At that
yeah.
price,
Well,
it's not too bad.
But the price is
no.
not. If I can get this in the low threes, it's not
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah,
It's not so bad. But good question, whole
it's a
milk.
good question.
Good question.
Yeah, price has a lot to do with that. If you can get a watch like that at the right price, it's not toxic
Yeah.
at all, really.
Right. Right.
What's the coupon right now? Watch out. Is that the coupon?
Watch out.
Yes.
Watch
Yeah.
out.
Let's see here.
I want to see if it applies here to something I'm looking at in the
Yeah. Watch out right here.
watch out. All right. Let's see.
Are you gonna share your screen or
Oh, I don't.
you don't have to. You don't
This is
have
a little embarrassing.
to. Okay.
Oh, it applies.
Oops.
All right. I'll share my screen.
Please do.
Who cares?
Hey, Clayton from the Watchdog podcast. Hey guys, driving and
Hey,
listening. Thanks,
Clayton.
man.
By the way, if you haven't subbed to his podcast,
Mm,
it's excellent. And
Watchdog podcast.
he just did a new one with a new episode with Sanjay. So I think it just dropped. So you guys need to check it out.
Okay.
This is super toxic, but usually I haven't seen a UN skeleton tourbillon at this price before, even without the coupon. The coupon's not getting you 10% here because it maxes at
500. Yeah.
500. Yeah. This isn't my favorite UN skeleton tourbillon. I like the what are they? The blast tourbillons, the blast X, but anyway. It's like
But you look at that. Look at your saving $20,000.
Yep.
That's quite a discount.
Yep.
And incredible movement.
Yep.
And finishing for that price.
Yep.
I mean, incredible.
Kill it with fire. Everybody hates it. Yeah. This is not my favorite one. Not my favorite one.
But Wilson is saying to do it.
Do it. Look at my last 5 searches here. UN, Frank Muller, Ulysse Nardin, Tourbillon.
Yeah. You know what I do is I'll go right into, because I have Watchbox and Godberg saved as a favorite seller, and I'll go into their store and then I'll just sort by lowest to highest, and I'll just scroll. I'll skip the Oruses and the pretty much the Oruses. I skip the Oruses, and then I get to watches that I mean, Orus is a great watch. I got no problem with Orus. It's just not for me. But and then that's how I peruse. That's how I go through it.
Yep.
But I think better deals will be made or will be there. At the end of the year, of course, for November Black Friday. I saw better deals. I don't know if this is the product of some of the deals going away because Christmas is over, or if it's because things are becoming more expensive, or a combination of both. But I think I want to be ready. I've been sitting out of Black Friday for the last couple of years because I've overspent my watch budget by then. So I want to be ready this year for like something like a Frank Muller or like that Zenith Pilot, something like that. That's what I want to be ready for. Nothing big. I just want to be ready for that. Because I think they'll be more flexible if their inventory is available for those pieces. I'm imagining the sellers will be more flexible to get rid of them. Neff, Oris is to Bobby legs like Nomos is me. I don't, but I don't hate Oris. I just, it's just not for me.
Right.
Peter saying, Amin, I'm always amazed. I love every watch in your collection, but don't understand the ones you're.
I'm not considering that watch, Peter. That one that I just showed. Not considering it. Just interesting to see that the price is that low. But I suppose that's because most people have the reaction that you guys are having.
The tourbillon always has interested you, right?
Tourbillons interest me, yeah, for sure. And skeleton watches interest me, but I would say most of the skeleton watches don't, and most of the tourbillons don't. But the right one, those kinds of watches, if I find the right one, they're always something in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Big Risk is saying that UN has a crazy class. Hate the watch, but love the clasp. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, we usually don't talk about class, so that's actually a good. Chris is saying we have a free coming, a UN free incoming. Those are awesome watches. Once watch over, Bobby, you put me onto the Zen U1B. Love it. Thanks. Hey, no problem. Zen is a great watch. Someone had sent in, I have that Zen 103 Classic 12, that limited edition, and I got it in today. I'm gonna do a review on it. It's a beautiful watch. Zen just makes some great stuff for sure. Neff, there have to be better budget turbs out there. When I say budget, I mean in the 20K range. Okay. Um,
Yeah, I'll show one real quick.
yeah,
So
please.
so this one,
How
also
much?
from UN,
Okay.
is you can find them for around 20, and it's much more, I would say, good looking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This one's a little more, but you see these for
I love the UN Marine.
yeah,
I like this.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, let me pull it off.
Much better,
Yeah.
but more money.
Retail is less and the cost is more, but it's less toxic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, less. I could. I look. I could see myself one day, like if I keep on going and buying watches, or able to. I like that UN Marine. I could add that. I could. There's
Mm,
the right UN Marine is out there,
mm.
and I just like the way that looks. You know, those marine style, those deck watches, whatever they call them. I just like them, and I
The
like
moon
UNs.
phase is really
The moon
nice.
phase is really nice. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I
That's a
tried
nice one.
that on. Local AD has that. It's super nice.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up. Um,
Peter says just buy Chinese skeletonized tourbillon and get it out of your system. I'm so close to that, Peter. That I need two things. One is it can't be a straight up copy of an existing watch, because it's just against my what I can go with. And it can't. Well, I guess more than two things, but it can't have some crazy ornate looking, uh, gemstones, fake gemstones and stuff. And then preferably, it shouldn't have a brand name that sounds like a failed internet company. Like,
Neff, good point here. Remember, it's not toxic if you keep it forever. Very, very true. That's
that's a
very
good
true.
point.
Good point. Yeah, look at this. I mean, this is a beautiful watch,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. In
Oh yeah.
person, even better.
I can't tell which one's my favorite, the blue or the. I would have to see it in person, the blue or the white. They both look so great. And you've
Very
tried this
nice
on in
watches.
person, huh?
Yep, yep. There's a place called Royal Jewelers in Andover, Mass. They got the full UN line.
Hey, Junior.
Hey,
Um,
Junior.
so 42 millimeter case diameter.
I think so. Can't remember.
Let's see what it says here. This is from Hodinkee. I don't know. Probably here at the bottom. I am not seeing it. Do you guys see it? Doesn't say.
42. It says
42.
right all the way at the
Oh,
bottom.
yep,
Yep.
there, right here. Yeah, yeah. That's doable,
Super
man.
nice. Yep.
Super nice. You got it was that power reserve here
Yep.
on the top. Oop. Ah, that's
Those blued
awesome.
hands would do it for me.
Mm.
That would be, I think, what pushes me there. I love the
With the
blue
white
dial,
dial.
but
Yeah.
those blued hands would, I think, push me over the edge for the white dial.
Wow. So this has been really an interesting stream as we wrap this up. We started off talking about Quartz watches and Grand Seiko, and sticking the landing with a Ulysse Nardine Marine moon phase. Wow. Wow. I mean, like when I thought about doing an impromptu stream, I had no idea that this is where it was going to take us, and that's why I love doing these things, and I love doing these things with you guys, because it just took us When I figured we'd have nothing to talk about, just hang out, we had plenty to talk about.
Yeah, good times.
There's always stuff to talk about.
Chaz, what do you got up to this weekend? Any more watches? Stalking? What are you doing? Anything?
No,
Always looking.
Me and Amin are kind of on the same path here. This is going to be a much slower year for me. This is the famous last words. I'm putting it out there though into the internet, so to hold myself accountable. But I went a little watch crazy last year, so
Yeah.
and I'm really not starving for something. Of course, I just got a new Marine Master, so that helps too. But yeah, it's going to be a slower year for me. I'm excited about it. I look forward to seeing the new stuff. Even just as a watch fan, I love the new models coming out. So
Yeah.
I think that's going to be fun. Yeah. Look, don't forget, I'm going to jump this in. You probably would have Sanjay tonight.
Yeah.
Is going live. So
going live at 9 p.m. Neff says Amin needs a Marine, so you have a Brigade Marine and a UN Marine. I didn't put that connection together. That's pretty good.
Not a bad idea.
Chaz, you do have a game today.
It's you guys are going to have to pull for the Titans.
Will do.
You feeling good about it?
I am. I'm feeling good.
Derrick Henry coming back today?
He's supposed to be back. So we got the boss man. So
yeah.
It's hard to be optimistic as a Titans fan. We don't have a great track record in the playoffs, but I believe we could make a little run. So
yeah.
And you're playing another team without a good record in the playoffs, right?
Right.
One team is gonna have some very happy fans after this game.
Very true.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't talk about Rolex. That's right. Amin should get both these watches and then join the Marines.
By the way, my son, my older son, got his selective service registration letter yesterday, and it's been a long time since I have seen one of those. And at the top it said, because you applied for a particular financial aid or scholarship, you're required to do selective service. And I had forgotten that that's just like everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a general requirement.
Yeah.
So for a minute, I thought we signed him up for the military by letting him get a scholarship. Because anyway, it was I had a moment, but then I.
So when you have that long talk about there's no free lunches, son, 4 years will go by real quick in the military. It'll seem like just a few weeks.
Yeah, no disrespect to the military. I have great respect for the military, but the thought for a moment there that we had signed him up without even thinking about it was anyway.
Yeah. So what do you got? What do you got going soon on your channel there, Amin? Anything new coming up? It's never gonna get old, man.
No, nothing
for me anyway.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, Amin and Chaz, and guys, be on the lookout for the giveaway video announcement tomorrow. I'll make the announcement for this the Seikos. I got a lot of giveaways coming up, and I hope to do them. I'm trying to figure out the right way to do it because I do want to reward you guys who are great subscribers, who comment, who are on the live streams, who watch my videos. So I'm just eventually trying to figure out the right way to do it, just to hyper focus on you guys and not just the Johnny come latelys who are you joined just to get a chance at a free watch, which is fine. That's fine too. But anyway, I'll figure something out. Have a great rest of your Saturday, and see you guys watch Sanjay tonight and tomorrow, and see you guys on Tuesday.
See you guys
later. Happy weekend, everybody.